Aloha, that's CJ. Good morning. And it is, I think it's Saturday. I don't know what date it is. I barely know what day it is. I don't have to unless I have an appointment. But this is my new page. It's not actually new. I had it for 5 years, but then it got really rough, so I turned it off. And so I'm restarting it again because I got a new property. And on this page, I'll be sharing some old photos and videos from my first property, all the way from where I started here on the island for the last 7 years. And because I'm developing this property into a holistic community training retreat therapy center, mostly for women. But, you know, men can come too. It's a black feminist organization. So, you know, we need some guys out here too. It's nothing like that. So, but this, every morning I wake up and I'm going to show you my face because I'm all right with that. Let's see if I can do this. I'm learning. Oh no, I don't know how to do that. So, anyway, I don't know how to switch this around. I'm learning. And it's, but anyway, so this is my morning. You should see my little dogs right there. These are hibiscus, red hibiscus. I drink this as a tea. And these plants are only 2 months old. 2 months it took me to grow all of these big plants here from only a leaf, just a leaf, not a plant, just the leaf. All of this grew from one leaf, and in the last 2 to 3 months. So I'm starting with plants because that's the cheapest, easiest way to make your place look gorgeous. And these are my lilikoi passion. Oh, look at that little lizard. See the little lizard? Passion fruit. This is regular passion fruit, but it's huge. When you are in the store, you will not see passion fruit this size, and I will tell you why in a minute. You will also not see passion fruit, passion flowers, much like this one. See how pretty that is, how unusual that is. It's beautiful. That's not the average passion fruit flower. The average passion fruit flower, I don't see it here. I've got two plants, two different types of plants. But that one with the weird looking flower is making, oh, where'd it go? It makes different types of fruit. And I wonder if it fell off. It makes a giant fruit about the size of a cantaloupe. And yeah, here it is, right here. This is just in its baby size. But as you see on this side, something has gotten up here and eaten it. I bet it's a mouse. But it's not ready to come down. It takes 2 months on the vine to be ready. So that one's going to be just a seed-bearing plant. But anyway, I have a morning routine or a daytime routine that I walk these dogs, get them out to do their shishi, which is what's poo-poo is here in Hawaii. Shishi. So when they hear the word shishi, they usually know it's our morning routine and they're ready to go. She's out there bearing a ball. She's a ball freak. Anytime I say the word ball, she brings all her toys. She has toys. The other one, squirrel, not so much a toy dog. Just, she's spoiled. She likes to sit on my lap, and she's fat. But that's Matilda. What's so funny about these two dogs' names? I've had them for 4 years, and Squirrel's name is Shirley, really. So both of these dogs have my um, genetically, my genetic grandmother's names, and I didn't even know it because I didn't even know those ladies' names until 2 years ago. So I believe in things coming to you even though you don't know it. I named these two dogs after, you know, grandmothers I never knew on my mother's side. Actually, on my father's side, my birth father's side, um, which is really strange. But that's how it kind of works here in Hawaii. But I'm going to show you. I'm not ashamed. I live raw. That's my tent. Okay, it's a 10 by 20, and I'm tired of living in it. I'll be honest. I am tired of living in it because we're coming upon hurricane season, and I can't stand the stress of that anymore. I just can't. I've gone through numerous hurricanes, 3 lava flows here, a flood which washed away my whole um, everything in my tent last a year and a half ago, and I have a video for that. I'm going to share that with you on this website at some point. But everything I owned, and I mean every single thing I owned, washed away, except for my bed and except for my stove. So I lost everything I had invested in. So for the last 2 years, I have been using my income to just resupply myself with basic necessities. All my clothes were gone. A friend of mine donated $50, and that was pretty much the only person that helped me. My kids did send me something. But, I learned to do without. I learned to do for myself. I learned to be independent because I have to. I don't have a choice. And it's okay. These are my banana trees. And they're not trees, they're plants. Okay, stop using the word tree. Banana is not a tree, it is a water plant. And I started out with this one a year ago. And that gave me bananas already. And these are the babies, the keiki. And so the other day, I thought my other plants were dying. My lettuce, my cut and grow lettuce were dying. So a week ago, I tossed them out here to feed this plant. Well, they're growing. They're regrowing. So in about 4 weeks, I'll be able to come out here and cut that for my salads again. So I don't really have to buy, oops, that came up, I have to put it back. I don't really buy salad or lettuce or anything like that because I use a lot of the natural forage here. And these are one of my kale plants. It's actually a baby. It came back from last year. And beautiful fern. And it's getting another, look at that. That's a fruit forming. That'll be my second fruit off of this. Oh, I got another one. I'm excited. This is a 3-year-old tree. It is a soursop tree. I try to grow plants that are help for cancer because I'm a cancer survivor. And it's a very popular fruit here on the island. So I love the ice cream that we make from it. And my green onions that I grow, I don't ever have to buy any more onions because they're all right there. I did make those buckets over there for my humanure. We'll talk about that later. But I'm a bit messy today. I don't care. It's been raining for almost 2 weeks straight. And so I've just been collecting water buckets and washing dishes as I can. Granted, I had to start all over again. And so I'm trying to build my coaching business. So all of my extra income is going into that coaching business. And so I haven't really been able to build on my property the way I wanted to because COVID made all of the prices go up 10 times. So I'm not going to spend $20,000 building a 10 by 10 or a 20 by 20 shack. I'm not going to do it. So next year I'll wait. But I got a chainsaw and all of these trees, you see, I live in a forest, so I've got wood. And so once it stops raining, I can actually cut down about 20 of these trees, make my structure and everything about that. So that's what I'm doing here. And as you see these right here, these are old tents and old tarps. That's the bottom of an old tent that I stayed in after my flood. Just that size. Me and my 5 animals had to live in that small tent for a year before I could find this property. So, what I do with those, it rotted away, so the bottom is good. I'm using that for the basis of gardens that I'm building, because eventually where this tent is going to be a community center, open community center, and I will build my house up in there. Okay, so I'm in the planning stage right now. So these are all will be gardens. So I'm going to have a truck full of mulch brought in, because I have no soil on this property. It's all lava rock. That's the problem with having a garden. You have to spend tons and tons of money for dirt. Don't do that. You buy mulch, and you make or buy indigenous microorganisms, and you create your own soil from that, and human manure. And those are some of the things that I will be showing on this Facebook page. And I'll be sharing some of the places that where I started out at Hedonesia, some of those videos as well, which is where I learned how to live in a tropical life. These are my pepper plants, green peppers, and this plant is only 4 weeks old from seed. How did I go from 4 weeks to fruiting? I'll share with you that on this webpage too, with just a small thing. But for now, I just wanted to say hello, and goodbye. And just welcome you to my page. Thank you for liking it. I just had to stop. I am not PC. I am wild, I am free, I am unusual, and I love it. I am not a mainland thinker. I have an open mind, and through my coaching, I want to help other people have open minds too, and be who they want to be. Choose how they want to live. No matter what other people think of you, it's none of your business. Okay? So learn to live any way you want to live, and be happy. So maybe the next time I'll figure out how to turn this around on my phone and show my face. But aloha. Aloha.